Where did I put that paintbrush?
Morning, Mr. Crevice.
Good morning, Gainsborough. A bit early for you, isn't it?
Technically, it's a bit late. I haven't been to sleep yet.
Really? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just had to do some painting.
Painting what?
No, I'm blind!
Everything.
What do you mean, everything? Did you ruin my hallway?
Oh, no, just our room.
Somebody help!
I used the super black paint.
No!
3 coats.
Why is it sticky?
It's darker than the inside of a dog in there now.
Oh dear. Must have knocked himself out. The torrent of unutterable mental curses has abated.
Poor little guy.
Going to tell me what that was all about?
Later, I need to get some kip. Mind if I use your bed?
That's fine. Just brush the gravel out when you're done. Kutam ilunu dizu mead. Welcome one and all to the frostiest throne of frozen throw-up, free of thrips for freezing threatens, the fractal-threaded frabjous thraldom that we all call Mirrorgleam. And here you can see the soon-to-be level above the ground level 1 if you would, or 2 if you wouldn't, of our burgeoning temple to all things perfect and godlike, namely, me! Yes, our dwarves don't know what it's all for, of course. Probably under the illusion that this will be for Avars the Spangly, or whatever their name is. But we know the truth. This shan't be the highest the temple goes. I plan to add another level with a roof above, you see. All in the name of properly preparing the temple floor to house the observance of phlegm. A small religious ritual of little note to thank myself for all this hard work I've been doing. There's even going to be a feast. Before all that, there's a lot of work still to be done, and none of that involves this little room I've had set up as a side project. This well-furnished room with instruments and ample space for activities shall be the new home of that Gorlak we caught last episode. Yes, no frozen mountain tomb for this beautifully headed yellow fellow. Oh, and there he is now, dropped into his new home from a hole carved out of the rock above. And he's happily bouncing around the room, joyous in the face of his new freedom. We should think about giving him a name now that he's... Where's he gone? Oh, damn, we left the hole open above and nobody locked the snot-damn door. Ah, here he is. Quick, somebody grab him and stuff him back into his hole. Anybody? Oh my, is he going to liberate the gnomes? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, come on, he's going to get away! Well, how's that? Couldn't have said no louder if he'd tried. Hello, Melbill. This is actually getting a little concerning. Oh, no, here she comes. Now, we're going to skip over trade requests. We're not asking for anything different to the norm, and honestly, who cares what Canyon Humor wants? More important is what happens after. Yes, what we're seeing here is a clearly unhappily married dwarf feeling multiple pleasures near fine, her word, statues. These are all statues to and of Yorist, remember. Again, this is not paused. At best, our assumption must be that she has grown an avid appreciation of artwork. At worst, we must be glad these sprites aren't animated. And the second some dwarves walk past, she dives out from between the statues, whistling. Oh, Melville. Yes, this is rather a busy area. Perhaps... no, you stare at that wall then. Again, not paused. Yes, kick her out, Yorist. The horse I made from Gainsborough's description, beast or arak stag shill o thash mebzaf, bloody mouthful, has come. And this has been exactly what I've been waiting for. With this beast we can... What? It's dead? Oh damn, this can only mean one thing. I haven't updated to 51.11 yet. And from one disappointment to another, Aban Shot-Aged has gone into a strange mood. Now, he's one of our better miners, and as such, obviously a very integral part of the fortress, but that doesn't mean we're interested in the pigtail sock he wants to spend a fortnight making. Ha. Sorry, just realised the parallels to myself there. Please continue to enjoy my sock. No, not like that, honestly. Though do subscribe if you haven't. I can sacrifice my sock's purity for that. What on my dimension of destiny am I talking about? Anyway, Aban. He's claimed a stoneworker's workshop, so no sock. But we'll see what he comes up with. Like and comment too. And he has created Ilash Eth Besh, League Cackled. It's a limestone grate, that thing that you use to allow water to flow into an area but not dwarf. The interesting thing about this one is that it has upon it an image of the narrow sky, a chalk bracelet, though Aban's used sheep bone, which was an artifact made by a toddler in our old fortress of Hammerlock. A fortress almost as far from Mirrorgleam as it is possible to be without leaving the dimension, controlled by a different government and ruled by a different monarch. I guess he heard about it through dwarven osmosis. Anyway, it's worth a quarter of what the toddler teething ring was and can be utilised in no way I can fathom at the moment. Dump it on the pile of unused mugs. Awfully quiet today after...
Oh, thank you. It's you, Flem.
Spoke too soon. Hello, Snotford.
You gotta help me. He's gone insane.
Yes, the economic policy alone shows that.
What? I'm talking about Graham.
Oh, Gainsborough, I see.
Who are you talking about?
No, best we not get political. What has he done now, then? Chasing you around the halls in a gingham dress holding a penguin?
What? No, he's been pulling what he calls impractical jokes on me.
Impractical?
Yeah, I wanted to clean the paint off from this morning, but he'd welded all the bathrooms shut. So I went to the pond, and he nearly flattened me with a piano he perched precariously on the roof.
He welded the bathroom
I came
shut.
this close to being grout in the crazy paving.
But how did he weld wood?
Then when I came back to get dressed after washing, I found he'd unpaired all me socks and swapped off with hand-carved marble simulacrums.
Why are you wearing the stone ones?
'Cause they're actually very comfy. But that's not the point. He's lost it. What are we going to do?
Well, if you want my advice,
Yeah?
you'll need to go up a size in shoes and get yourself a very sturdy umbrella. Now, we're down in the caverns at the airlock to our safe little courtyard, and the reason we are here is to wait for our 5 dwarven warriors to stack up, as it were. Ah, here they are. Right, time to unlock the doors and release the golden locks. And immediately the bat blood begins to flow. All that moving liquid has brought our frames down to a crawl and my trepidation to a new high. And, as I worried, here are all the hidden flappy squeakers. 20 or so of them, that we can see so far anyway. These are the murderers of what would have been Mirrorgleam's Watcher in the Deep. For yes, that is our plan. For that tree of a plan to bear fruit, we needs must clear this chiropteric menace. The locks are on their way, and yes, battle has commenced. Come on, dwarves, ignore their shrieking sounds. Oh, some more bats, and I think they're clear. Yes, good work, golden locks, is what I would say if there weren't more. You can rest when you're dead, dwarves. Up and at 'em. Nothing yet? Ha-ha! Yes! Slaughter them to the last! I think I might be getting a little too into this. But that's okay, because we've another pocket of winged ratmen to clear. For Mirrorgleam! Mostly done now. 2 left, one of them being here, and squashed. The other being our rot-handed, stumpy little Batwoman that we noted last episode. Still yick, but she's harmless. Harmless. And with that, let's call the Golden Locks back to the safety of the Cavern courtyard and call it done. And with 0 injuries. Good work, me! So, we're floating now above the temple/tavern combo where I've ordered our dwarves to burrows, because tempers are a little bit frayed. Something about murdering 40 or so sentient beings with families, wants, and dreams has them all being a little down. So, time to bring back the time-honoured tradition of a winter holiday. Except this is Mirrorgleam, so Mirror Day? No, don't want them thinking on reflection. The winter gleaming. Yes, that's perfect. Now, they will of course be restricted to drinking, eating, singing and conversing during this time, with access to none of their own personal belongings or satisfaction-bringing jobs and chores. So, how long the winter gleaming lasts will depend entirely on how long I think being drunk is beneficial rather than problematic. But for now, they can boogie on down. This is dull. I'll bring you back when they're done. Well, no sooner had I released them than Zooglar Revered Gem went into a strange mood. Honestly, with this high-octane action, is it any wonder this series is dying on its ass? No, stay positive, Flemothy. Zooglar is a competent weaver and has claimed a clothier's workshop. At this point, I would relish a single sock artifact, because the idea of making somebody wear mismatched socks does at least bring forth a small stirring of mirth. We'll come back to her when she's done. For now, I wanted to show you the completed temple. Here she is, still filled with snow, because I guess dwarves don't actually do anything about it, unlike mud and vomit. 2 floors and a roof, with a central pillar to keep everything below that considered subterranean for when we open up the ritual floor for a view of our future watcher in the deep. All making sense now? And you'll note the statues, all made to my specific specifications. Good, no? And we've added multiple copies of them over the now completely entombed gnomes. It's all coming together so wonderfully. And Zooglar has created Erith, Kalan, Nebel, Etur. Throat Trail the Admired Boulders. Straight and to the point, Zooglar. Admirable, I suppose. It is a raunchy silk shirt embroidered with the images of 2 of the most well-known admiration-worthy dwarves of Lore Hollow Anvils and Cadol Tombs reigned. Its name alludes to this, as the throat, being normally covered by beard in dwarven society, is an area of the body most synonymous with eroticism. Trailing down from that gets you to the Admired Boulders, which is as subtle as a brick sandwich and requires no further explanation from me. Dwarven physiology matching that of most other mammals in this regard. Snodford informs me there is quite the plethora of literary material on such things available in most corner shops, so do forgive me for not providing illustrations in this case. And to you, Zooglar, maybe speak to Melville, if you haven't already. Ah, Gainsborough, there you are. Sleep well?
Very well. Thank you, Mr. Crevice.
Oh!
Oh, sounds like Snodford has found the hedgehog's eye glued into his flat cap.
Oh, Gainsborough.
Don't worry, it's water soluble. Washes right off.
Well, that's all right then, I think. Look, I have to know, why are you doing all of this?
Payback. I know all about Sandwich. Leaving the egg where I could find it, hoping I would be scared. Then getting rid of him and hoping I'd believe that ridiculous goodbye note.
Ah, I see.
Like I wouldn't recognise it weren't his handwriting.
Okay. But anyway, I feel I should let you know it wasn't all Snod's doing. I did my part by letting him play silly buggers in the first place.
Oh, I know.
What?
I would suggest you invest in some stilts before entering your bedroom.
What have you done?
Or stronger boots.
And we're back in the caverns. Just a secondary excursion to ensure we've cleared every corner of the Batman menace. My frames have still yet to bounce back fully, and if we want a watcher in the deep, then I don't want it getting splatted before we can funnel it into a trap of our own. And so we search, finding a peaceful Gorlak and leaving it be, saving a puppy from a quick death at the hands? Tail? Teeth of a helmet snake to allow it to gurgle into the black abyss surrounded by the entrails of said snake, before searching the western side of the caverns and discovering another group of invaders hanging around, upside down of course. In the ensuing battle, Sarvesh named his battle axe. Then, after confirming the Batmen were finally eradicated, we killed a giant cave toad and called it done. Again. And not too soon, as the goodest boy that ever did get made of water, Beast Millemma, has come. And our dwarves are still down in the cavern somewhere. This could possibly be the least good thing that could happen at this time. Yes, it's only water, but I happen to know that this water is in fact laced with a powerful acid that pours forth as a vapour if Millemma is ever injured. Tell me I can't have an emotional support walrus. See how you like your eyes being melted. And it's headed straight for our door and... Oh. Must get somebody down to sand the points off our door handles. After the vapour subsides. And now Erdim Lanternblot has gone into a strange mood. He's claimed the leatherworker's workshop, as you can see, and though he's an adequate tanner, knowing how to make leather doesn't mean you know how to use it. Erdim, if you make a single shoe, I might just love it more than the idea of a single artifact sock. Do us proud. While we wait, I thought it would be fun to show you this mushroom tree full of crundles I found down in the second cavern layer. At least, I think it's the second. I could find out, but it doesn't really matter. We're down here mainly to allow extra deep beasts access to the fortress, and we're stymied somewhat by this lair being jagged waterways with little to no dry land. Flappy beasts need not apply, so most probably I'll be covering this hole back up, but at least we got to see the crundle tree. Which is now dragging my FPS down further with scrambling crundle nonsense. And Erdim has made ich list to sung, whisper conjured. A sheep leather vest that I have a sneaking suspicion was a response to Zuglar's silk shirt. Yes, an image of 2 smooth pebbles, a steel beast, and some generic dwarves. Be thankful this time that the description doesn't go so far as to describe the positioning. Look, I'm all for a healthy attitude towards the heady subject of dwarven relations. Whatever you do in your little holes is up to you. But if we could just keep the artifacts PG-13, I would be so very grateful. And stop sniggering, they're dwarves, of course their holes are little. The holes they live in, good me! And that's going to be it for another fortnight. Oh, what's this? The Hall of Flutes wants a guild hall. Damn, got to remember this for next time now. Yes, fine. Where was I? Oh, yes, goodbye. It's been an incredibly busy one, this episode. 2 beasts, countless Batmen, and Mirrorgleam going strong behind it all. We are very nearly there. Next episode could be our last, beast willing, and I just wanted to take the time to thank you all that have kept up with it. If you know anybody you think will also get a kick out of our weird brand of nonsense, don't hesitate to make their existence that bit stranger by introducing us. Join the Discord if you'd like to chat, hit the Patreon if you want videos early and ad-free, and I shall see you all again next time. Anus Eshon, you most wonderful of individuals.
Anus Eshon.
I shall not repeat my heinous act. How many is that? 372. This is a weird punishment. He filled my bedroom with molten lava. I'm sorry. Just write your damn lines.